Some stories in sports aren't just about statistics or highlight reels. They're about the heart, mindset, and values that shape a team's future. And Zach White's journey to San Diego State is all about that question. What really makes a player and a program successful? But here's where things might surprise you. Zach White openly embraces his status as a role player, but wears it like a badge of honor. While many athletes chase the spotlight, he proudly believes you can be a superstar in your role, whatever that demand is. For him, excellence isn't about personal stats. It's about how he lifts the whole team. That very approach, his maturity, and his willingness to put the team first, alongside his 6'6" frame and athleticism, drew the attention of San Diego State University's basketball staff. White, a 3-star recruit from Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks, announced his commitment to SDSU after considering other notable offers from USC, New Mexico, and Washington. His decision followed a campus visit with his parents, a moment that solidified his vision for the future. Let's look at the numbers. Last season, White put up 12.6 points and grabbed 5.1 rebounds per game for a Knights program renowned for producing Division I athletes. Still, many would argue those personal stats miss the real story. The bigger picture? Notre Dame keeps winning, an outcome to which White quietly but powerfully contributes. As Notre Dame head coach Matt Sargent once pointed out, there's a misconception about what makes a winner. Zach only does things that contribute to winning, and it may not make a flashy highlight reel. But for those who truly understand basketball, it's clear. Everything he does makes an impact. Sargent cites White's tenacious defense, vocal leadership, and relentless rebounding as just a few ways he turns games in his team's favor. And this is the part most people miss. Sometimes, real value is invisible to the casual fan. Curious about where Zach White learned this unselfish, team-first attitude? Look no further than his parents, Alina and Russell, both graduates of Cal. His mother is a high school science teacher. His father, Russell White, isn't just a name you might recognize. He was an All-American running back, whose first college football play was a 99-yard kickoff return in 1990. Now, he's the head football coach at Flint Ridge Prep in Law, Canada. Athleticism runs deep in the family. Zach is the youngest of 3, and each sibling has pursued college athletics, his sister with soccer, his brother as a linebacker at Central Michigan. Zach's sports journey took a slight detour from family tradition. He played only flag football before falling head over heels for basketball in middle school. From the start, his obsession was never just about playing, but about winning however he could help. At Notre Dame, where many teammates have gone on to prestigious programs like Duke, Gonzaga, Houston, and Rutgers, including playing alongside 5-star recruit Tyron Stokes, Zach found his way onto the court by asking, "What can I do to help the team win?" As he reflects, when you win, everybody's happy. You won't remember your point totals after a few years, but you'll always remember the championships. Banners last forever. You'll see them in that gym for decades. There aren't banners for scoring 30 points. Now that's a mindset tailor-made for SDSU. Sound familiar? This emphasis on selflessness and team play echoes the very principles that have propelled SDSU into the upper echelons of college basketball. The Aztecs don't build around individual stardom, but around defense, grit, and unity. Zach White has even drawn comparisons to J.J. O'Brien, another versatile 6'6" wing from SDSU's past who could guard multiple positions, create plays, score when needed, and make hustle plays that never made the box score. White noticed this immediately. "I saw that SDSU is a defensive-minded team. That's what I was looking for, a program where players compete as hard as I do." In his words, the camaraderie he felt with current players and the style of play shown in team footage convinced him that this was exactly where he belonged. Here's something rarely talked about in today's college basketball landscape. White is the Aztecs' first commitment from the 2026 high school class, but he's unlikely to be the last, as 4 other major prospects are already scheduling visits. This comes at a time when more collegiate programs are turning their backs on high school recruiting and instead looking to the transfer portal for quick roster overhauls. Is SDSU going against the grain, and could that approach be their secret sauce? Head coach Brian Dutcher, while not allowed to discuss individual recruits until letters are signed, remains steadfast. Our foundation is built on high school players. That's the core of our culture. We've invested in long-term players and seen remarkable loyalty and growth. Just look at Nate Mensah, Aguekarop, Adam Seiko, Lamont Butler, and Keshad Johnson, each of whom stayed for 4 or more years. Dutcher adds, "You look for athletes who can contribute early, but also come from strong families and have the character to persevere when things get tough." I wouldn't be surprised if we have one of the lowest transfer rates in the nation. Our underclassmen tend to come back. But here's the twist. Is SDSU's commitment to building through high school recruiting a throwback strategy in a transfer-heavy era? Or could it actually be the blueprint for sustainable success? What do you think? Should college programs focus on nurturing young talent or chasing ready-made stars through the portal? Drop your thoughts below, whether you agree passionately or think the game has changed too much. Let's hear your take.